All right, good morning, everyone. I'm out in my beautiful front lawn. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all having an amazing day. It's a beautiful day outside, and I am so grateful because it's my first day off this week. It's the start of my weekend. Woo-hoo! And it's been cold all week. Yesterday it got nice, and I was working, stuck inside a little office with no windows. And mid-shift, I went outside just to warm up because they have the air blasting in there. So I'm so grateful that on the start of a nice streak of warm weather, I actually have the day off. So I just wanted to film outside today. And it's going to be noisy. The traffic, as you can see in here, is going by and it's kind of loud. But that's okay. Let's see how this turns out anyway. Another noise factor, but this one I actually enjoy. I don't know if you can hear it, but there are tons of birds around my house and they chirp all the time, and I just love that. Oh, yeah. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is KuanYin, and this coffee time is meant to give you a short glimpse into my daily practice. If you have your own daily practice, I'd love to hear what it is down in the comments down below. If you like this video or this type of video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell because I will occasionally put up other videos besides these 9 o'clock live ones. And yes, I'm doing this as a live, even though I don't have any viewers right now, because I find it easier to film this way. I find it easier to stick to a schedule this way and do this. And it just feels right to me for some reason. And if you catch this on the replay, which if you're seeing this, you're catching it on the replay because I don't have any viewers, and that's fine. So catching it on the replay, I post some daily cards. These cards are meant to apply to you when you see the video, on the day that you see the video, because I set my intention when I start filming that this reaches who it needs to reach, when it needs to reach. All right. And other than the nice weather and being all psyched about having my 3 days off start now, I didn't really come here with a topic. So I'm going to get right into the cards because I didn't get to do the Trust Your Vibes cards yesterday. The Trust Your Vibes cards. So I'm going to do like probably 3 of these before doing a KuanYin card. All right. Let's see what we get here. And maybe topics will come up. Maybe the cards will give me some, Trust Your Vibes is telling me to do a vibe check. It's a number 30, so it's a number 3 card. There's a tuning fork. Tuning fork, so big. Noisy truck going down the road. It's strange where I live. I have almost an acre and I'm rather rural, but I'm on like the busiest rural road you can get, especially with farm trucks and stuff and people going to work. There's like a little community down the road this way, and the main town is down that way. So everyone who goes into work, going back and forth to work during rush hour, comes right by my nice little rural house. So I bought a nice little house in the country. And it's not quite country, but it's like a good mix of both, and I like that. Anyway, there's a tuning fork on here. Tuning forks are great for, you know, tuning your guitar. Well, there's other things you can do to tune your guitar nowadays, but they're good for catching the right tone that you're trying to hear. Like my husband's a musician, I'm not, so I have like spillover knowledge about things like that. But they're also great for tuning your energy. Like each of your chakras vibrate at a certain energy. And so if I want to activate my heart chakra, one of the ways I can do so, if I have a tuning fork set, is choose a tuning fork that is tuned to the vibration of the heart. Ding. And just feel that energy, soak in that vibration. But if you don't have tuning forks, there's other ways to do vibe checks, just centering yourself. And I could do a whole video just on this one card on how to do a chakra meditation to get in an alignment, to do a vibe check and see where you're out of alignment. Even if you're not into chakras, an easy way this card can apply to you is just, how am I feeling today? Do I have any excess emotion, excess energy built up? Am I all tight and wound up and anxious over something? And how can I get out of this framework and settle back into a good vibe and raise my vibration? And trust my vibration so that I can raise it. Listen to my vibration so I can raise it. Good card for today. What's with all the big trucks today? Lots of huge trucks going by today. Usually we don't get that many. But like I said, I could do a whole video just on a vibe check, and maybe I'll do that on a future video. All right. Ooh, okay. What do you love? 23. My birthday. All right, 23 breaks down to 5. What do you love? What do you love? Beautiful symbology on this card with hearts all over it, a sun up in the corner, a triangle with a heart in it. Someone grabbing a hold of that triangle. I'm actually going to turn into the book on this one and see what that says. And right to it, maybe I'm meant to. One of the most powerful tools for raising your vibration and attracting divine support is to openly acknowledge out loud what you love on a regular basis. That sounds to me like doing a gratitude check every morning. When I first wake up, I think of all the things I'm grateful for. That's one of my morning practices. It's so automatic for me anymore that I didn't even think to mention it before now on this channel about daily practices. And it's one of my main daily practices. But opening the acknowledge out loud what you love on a daily basis. Sounds like gratitude to me. For example, rather than spending your lunch break talking about the boss you hate, like I did yesterday or the day before, about the boss that yelled at you, the postal clerk who got on your nerves, or all the daily things that irritate you. In other words, instead of focusing on that, focus on the friend from college who will be visiting, or the corner coffee shop that makes the perfect latte that you love. Gimme Coffee in Ithaca. You get to Ithaca, try Gimme Coffee. Oh my God, you gotta. I am so grateful for Gimme Coffee. I'm so grateful for coffee. Speaking of which, I'm thirsty. Way too many trucks on the road today. I don't know what's up with that. In other words, affirm the good things in life when you speak. That's also, besides gratitude, that's about focusing on the positive rather than the negative. You draw in what you put out. And everyone has that inner critic. This is about quieting that inner critic and focusing more on the things that uplift you. Focusing on the positive aspects of things, flipping that switch, like making it a positive stressor rather than a negative one, like I was speaking on yesterday. Do the same when you chat with friends on the phone or email them. You don't have to be in the presence of others. Everything you say, heard or not, holds enormous magnetic vibration. So speaking of what you love not only heals your heart, it actually attracts what you love. So yeah, you attract what you put out. If you focus on what you love, if you focus on what you love, what do you love, you attract more of it into your life. I love good coffee. People will bring me coffees sometimes. You know, people know that I love coffee. Well, that's a silly example, but yeah. Trying to focus on, so going to work, I could focus on, okay, good Lord, I'm working with the nurse that irritates me tonight, and my boss is going to be there, and she's in a mood, and no, I don't do all that. I might start doing that because everyone has that inner critic, but I've learned to stop that voice and focus on, okay, so I'm going into a job that pays me well, that gives me opportunities to learn things, and gives me time to interact with the residents who otherwise might not hear a kind word from a person. That's the reality of where I work. I don't discuss on this channel too much of that. I might get into it a little bit, but I have to be careful. I'm not allowed to discuss too much of that. But I focus on what I can do at work to raise others' vibrations rather than what at work is going to lower mine, because I don't get into that space. And if I'm being honest, sometimes I allow that space to bring my vibration down. But when I'm aware of that, and when I'm focusing on what I love, which is helping the residents at work, helping the kids, then all that little thing, the annoying coworker, doesn't bother me so much. Or I think of ways I can lift that annoying coworker's spirits so that the night goes more smoothly, so that I don't vibrate on the level of she's annoying me. I'm vibrating of the level of we are enjoying our time together. Flipping that switch completely around on that. And I can't even see because I'm outside. Okay, I'm 12 minutes in. I can pull one more of these cards, talk briefly on it, and then I want to pull a KuanYin because I love KuanYin cards. Oop, that one fell out. Seek Solitude. 33. Beautiful number there. I don't need to break that one down, but if you did, it would be a 6. It's a higher energy number, 33. Seeking Solitude. Janice, kitty, kitty. No, you're not going to visit? Okay. Shows a person sitting in a room, vines all around, maybe coming out of their hands, maybe just surrounding them. Curtains, sunshine, sitting like this, cross-legged, kind of a meditative pose, or see, now when you sit in solitude, I gotta tell you, you're never alone. I'm never alone. My higher power is always with me. So to me, this indicates sitting in solitude with my higher power, where if they showed someone more in a meditative pose, then I would think more of solitude, true solitude. So seeking solitude, maybe that's something that if you've come to this video, you need to do today. Perhaps you need to sit in solitude while you perform a vibe check and see where you're resonating today. And then focusing on what do you love. So yeah, that's a good practice to do all together, sitting in solitude so that you can focus on what you love and check your vibrations and see where you might need to do a little adjustment, a little attitude adjustment, a little vibration adjustment. Good cards today. And KuanYin, what do you have to say for me today and for anyone who views this video? Oh, now I have solitude. No trucks going by right now as I'm not talking. Maybe they'll stay that way while I'm reading the card. Okay, you're popping out. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. She's playing a flute. It doesn't look like a flute when I first look at it, but she's playing a flute. All right, number 29, which breaks down to 11, another high energy number. Sound the Fierce Flute. Okay, can you see her in this lighting? All right, discernment empowers you. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your intentions. Like a fierce-sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent, your discernment allows you to stay true to your values without getting caught in distraction. To grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, make high vibrational choices that feel good to you. So this card is about discernment, discerning what your vibration is so that you can choose the higher one. Discerning what you love so that you can focus on the positive, focusing on what you love to bring more of it into your life. Discernment is what empowers you to make the choices that are aligned with your intentions. So as you do your vibe check, checking what your intentions are. Do I want to go into work today to do what? My intentions are to uplift the energy at my workplace, to bring value to the residents and to my coworkers. So I need to check my vibes first, seeking solitude before entering into work so that I can focus on what I love so I can bring more of it, and making choices that are aligned with my intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute cutting through all the vibrations with purity intent, which is similar to like using the tuning fork to cut through and raise the vibrations with the sound healing. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values. What are my values? Are my values to show shade to the coworker that I dislike? Or is my values to change that script and bring peace to the office and learn to coexist? Grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, and making high vibrational choices feeling good to you. So I love how these dailies come all together. Another reason I love doing this live, because I'm not worried about so much about filming and am I going to put this out there or not? It's out there because I'm live. So my high vibrational choice that feels good to me is to do the live, even though I have no viewers, knowing that people will catch the replay. And yeah, so I'm trusting that people will find this video right when they're supposed to find it, when you need to do. So if you're here right now on the replay, you need to sit in silence. I'm not going to should on you. But if you're here today, chances are that you might find that it resonates with you to sit in silence, check your vibes, focus on what you love, and use discernment to make the right choice that brings you the abundance and high vibrational stuff to you that you would like to focus on. And with that, I thank you for joining me today on this video. Hope you all have an amazing day. Please give it a thumbs up if you stayed till the end. Please subscribe to the channel down below. It helps to spread this out to others who needs it. It really helps my algorithms out to put these videos out so that those who need it can find it. And with all that, I'm asking you to stay safe, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day. Enjoy this weather if it's nice out where you are. I know I'm going to be perhaps going for a hike later on today. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Namaste.